Amp Media Production presents Gypsy Soul, your one-stop shop for letting out your inner gypsy. Join Denise Marsh as she brings on a variety of guests to share their artistic vision with the world.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Gypsy Soul. I'm your host, Denise Marsh, and I'm so happy to be with you guys today. So today is an ongoing celebration, 2 years of Gypsy Soul. And today I'm at the beautiful restaurant. It's called Sushi Bang Bang. I really don't eat sushi, but they have really good chicken. The decor is gorgeous. You should see the bathroom. There's like little people, not real little people on the walls, but there's like kimono, people in kimonos, a really, really beautiful decor in here. So I love celebrations, and I don't like for them to end, as you can see. I like to celebrate and celebrate and celebrate and celebrate. So hence, the last episode was a celebration of 2 years of my Gypsy Soul live podcast, and we're celebrating again. Because don't we all need things to celebrate? Even small milestones, big milestones, all of those in between. So our Gypsy Souls crave it. Giving recognition to accomplishments because we've earned them. So I watched this foreign movie. It was an indie movie, and it was called Widow Clicquot on Netflix. I watched it months ago, and I realized that I enjoy writing poems about historical events. And this will, I promise, connect to the celebrations. So I wanted to share a poem that I wrote. And I don't know if you know who Madame Clicquot is. So the name of the movie that I saw was called A Widow Clicquot, and it was about this woman. She was the grande dame of Barbie Nicole Ponsarden in 1777 to 1866. And at the age of 20, she was married. She became Madame Clicquot, and she married this man that was in a winemaking family. And she was very in love with this man. Everything was going great. Sorry to give you a spoiler, but the guy doesn't make it because he has this really bad fever. And in those days, they didn't last if they had a fever, like scarlet fever or another fever. So anyway, she's stuck that she has to make the grapes grow. She has to harvest them. She has to make the wine. It's all about her, and she's very nervous. Plus, she's a woman, so they didn't give her a lot of credit. They said, oh, you're not going to be able to do it. And she said, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make this work. And she had all these secret plans. And anyway, just to get to it, if you like champagne, you can thank her because she invented pink bubbly. So I have a poem to read you about that. So here's my poem. Here we go. Okay. It's called Ode to Clicquot. Pale pink ballet slippers hitting the floor in a perfect plie. Your turmoil, our champagne. You harvested the grapes, we serve the libation. Only after the vines struggle and suffer can we savor the sweetness and capture its truest form. Pain before promise, a lesson well learned. Each sip an ode, not wine in here, but I'm trying, to Clicquot, whose harvest thrives in every glass poured for celebration. So cheers, everyone. I'm getting to my yes. Now you can say that you know someone in history. See? Gypsy Soul taught you something. So speaking of celebrations, today's guest is amazing at promoting and celebrating others. She is also a visual artist and an author of 3 books of short stories. I can't wait to welcome one of my OG guests, great friend, cheerleader, amazing woman, entrepreneur. I can't think of enough great things to say about her. Heidi Hess. You'll get to meet her after a short commercial break, so stay tuned. It's going to be a great show.
Hey there, have you heard of the new show Gypsy Soul? It's hosted by the one and only Denise Marsh. Listen in as she helps you release your inner gypsy with the best in South Florida, with plenty of special guests, with their own talents to inspire your inner gypsy. Tune in every other Thursday on your preferred streaming platform.
And we're back with Gypsy Soul, and I'm your host, Denise Marsh, and I'm here with a very lovely and talented Heidi Hess.
Hey.
Heidi.
Hey,
you're
how
back.
are you? Thanks for having me back. This is great.
This is great. We're in this like different space.
I'm telling you, it's a whole new space. And Sushi Bang Bang, I've been here for sushi before. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
It's so
I
good.
can't wait to eat later. I'm excited about what I'm going to try.
And you were talking about the restroom. I know exactly what you're talking about, the wallpaper in there. It's not actual like people, but the wallpaper. But it's really
Twilight
cool.
Zone.
It's really, really cool. So when you said that, I was like, no, I know what she's
I
talking
didn't know
about.
how to describe it, but yeah, but there's like not real figures, but it's like plastered. Never mind, I'm saying it wrong.
They're pictures.
There aren't real figures
it's wallpaper.
plastered on
There's
the
pictures
walls.
of people, but it's not. We're not describing it right.
Yeah,
It's fine.
that's okay. Well, that'll be for another show. But we don't want you to think that at Sushi Bang Bang that they have actual people on the walls. That's not what's happening,
They're
folks.
watching you.
So Heidi,
Yes.
back to you.
Yeah.
You've got 3 books of published short stories, and I'm happy to say I've read every single one of them.
Thank you very much.
And I would love for you to share the latest with us.
Absolutely. So I have the Chronicles of Chaos, which actually stemmed from, I attend a lot of comic conventions and book events, but the comic conventions always bring out very interesting characters. And so I was sitting at my table this one day. It was a little quiet, and usually when things are quiet, that's usually when the story ideas start working. So there's a story in here called Table 13, and it stems from that experience. And I was actually at Table 13. Somebody gave me Table 13, and they were like, "Don't you think that's a little unlucky?" No, absolutely not.
I was
And
at
actually,
Table 13 at your event.
I did it on purpose.
Table 13,
because
and I
think
said, "Don't
Table
change
13
it."
No, Table 13 I think is lucky. I think
It
it's
is.
a lucky
It was
thing.
lucky.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
good table. So
definitely.
don't change it ever.
No. In fact, if I could go ahead and pick a Table 13, I would.
Yeah.
I would.
People
I would.
don't realize that it's also a good luck number as
Yeah.
well.
I think it's how you look at it, just like everything else. you
I
know?
agree.
Just like everything else. Yeah.
So you hear that 13 now? You have to play it tonight.
Table 13.
Actually, the
and it's a
lotto,
story in here. Mhm.
the lotto went up to like, I think $1 billion. No one won the lotto. I think
No
it's like
kidding.
$1 billion now. So everyone play tonight and say that you know Gypsy Soul because I
What do
want
you-
some of it.
What are you doing? Don't encourage them to play. Don't do
No
that.
one won. No one won.
But if you do, $13.
13, yeah, 13. We'll have to play. All these people will be playing number 13.
Right.
So you've been working on a lot of projects to promote others, and I'm blessed to be part of them. Tell us what's upcoming.
Upcoming. So I have books. I have the books, but I'm also doing a book and writing festival. Read It, Write It, Wellington. It's going to be in its 5th year, and that's June 20th at the Wellington Green Mall. Whoop, whoop. Super excited about that. It's a great venue, and the people there are really nice. But in addition to that, so being an independent author, I'm trying to come up with more events and things for authors to do. Being an independent author, and if you're buying your table, can be costly. And so Palm Beach County is an expensive place to be, and I'm trying to really increase the events in the area and make it either low cost or no cost. So we're going to be at the Delray Beach Public Library. Thank you, Michelle
Beautiful.
Harrington. Yes, it's gorgeous. And we have 24 authors, and we're going to have all kinds of fun things planned.
Yes.
Really
I have not
excited.
been to that library in a really long time. I'm super excited.
I love the library.
Yeah.
I grew up in the library. The summer was like, the library was my place in the summer. You know, we would sit and read, and I love
Because it's
the
nice
library.
and cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's free.
Yeah, right.
I used to go to the library, and then COVID came, and I went less than I
Oh.
should have. But
You
when I
should-
was
you should
growing
go
up,
back.
that was a big deal. Like
Yeah.
the library was like special,
Yeah.
like in our family.
Yeah.
But that library is also in the heart of everything, right? It's like in the center of everything.
It is right on Atlantic.
Yeah.
Like if you get off 95 and you go down, and it's just before, you know how there's like downtown Delray?
Yeah.
It's right before that, and it's a huge building. It's gorgeous.
So I think we'll have a good crowd.
I think so too.
Yeah, I'll be bringing
Yeah.
my poetry and all 3 books.
Yeah, yeah,
And,
I'm really
I'm
excited.
excited.
We-
Plus, it's in October.
Right. We're going to have sponsorship available if anybody is interested in that, and that helps with marketing and advertising. So I'll go ahead and open that up pretty soon. And if
When
anybody
is
is
the date
interested,
of it again?
yeah,
When is
it's
the date?
October. It's Sunday. I know Sunday. It's Sunday, October 26th, and it's from
Right before Halloween.
Yes, it's from 11 to 2:30. Well, I did it right before Halloween because I thought if I have another book that's coming
It's
out,
perfect.
Right? Yeah.
Good
yeah.
timing.
So definitely. Yeah, really excited. It's going to be good. The response has been good.
And Heidi writes a lot of, so when you say cryptic stories, am I using the right word? Cryptic?
I always say that it tends to be I say horror, but that's just a very broad generalization. I write those creepy little stories, things that go bump in the night. There's usually very little gore in my stories. In fact, we watched a movie last night, and it was just too much. I had to turn it off. I know, go figure. But I like creepy. I like scary.
I love creepy.
Me too.
Like Twilight Zone creepy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, so my stories, it's kind of a mixture between Twilight Zone meets Black Mirror. I don't know if you've ever seen
My
Black
son
Mirror.
watches that,
I love
yeah.
Black Mirror. Black Mirror is so fun.
But this particular book,
Yes.
I remember you talked about, has very strong female characters.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh, yes.
It's like very different. Not that the other books don't, but there's something about the female characters of this book.
Absolutely. I don't know if you find this maybe with your poems, but I find that my personal life and different thoughts and feelings spill into my stories, and so I started writing. And it's the stories that I wrote. It's it takes about 6 or 7 months, and then you put them all together. And when I put them all together, I was like, the common denominator here, besides them, a few of them being. At a Comic-Con, have very strong female characters. And I didn't realize that I was doing that.
Right, you never realize the
No.
theme, and it comes through after you put it all
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
I have the same thing
Yeah.
with my poems. I'm like, oh, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then I was sitting on the couch just one night, and I was like, well, that's interesting. And so I went ahead and in the book, there's always, in the back, there's a letter from the author, and I address that. And what I think it means. So lots of very strong female characters, lots of transformation, physically, mentally, that kind of a thing. So it was fun.
And
fun to
I
write.
don't want to give it away too much, but I was seeing like a superhero kind of, I don't want to give it away. Like, I just love it. I could see it being a movie. I could see the book being a movie. It was just so visual.
Wow.
And so put together so well.
Oh, thank
and
you.
I could definitely see elements of it being put together as a movie.
Yeah, there's certain stories in here that I thought, wow, this could really, like, if I really took it and fleshed it out, it could really be something. But yeah, and a lot of dragons. There were a lot of dragons in here.
Do you want to
I'm not
read
sure
the back
why.
of it? Do you want to
Sure.
read so can
Yes,
people know a little bit more
absolutely,
about
sure.
it? Yeah.
Here we go. So, enter a world where the extraordinary collides with the sinister in the captivating collection of short stories. Explore the dark side of comic conventions and cosplay, where costumes carry curses and fandoms conceal fear. Witness art come to life with chilling consequences, blurring the line between creation and chaos. Meet daring women navigating shadowy worlds, their loyalty tested at every turn with twists that shock and characters that haunt. These tales invite you into the eerie corners of human ambition and obsession, perfect for fans of dark, thought-provoking fiction.
Get the book. Where is it available? On Amazon?
Okay, you can go to HeidiCreates.net. That is my website, and that has information on there about my books, but also for Read It, Write It. If you're interested, there's an interest form. But there's a link for this book as well as my other books on my website. So that's where you can find the link.
You're also a master of alliteration. And I'm big with alliteration in my poetry. I love your alliteration. I have to give you that compliment. It's
thank
just like
you.
captivating. I love it.
It's not done on purpose. It's just
But you're doing it.
Oh,
it happens.
Thank
I love
you.
how it happens.
Yeah.
It's like it's perfect.
Yeah.
So speaking
Thank
of
you.
compliments, you've always been a mentor for me.
Aw,
In fact,
thanks.
you're at the beginning of my book, the last two books.
Aw.
Complimenting you and telling you you're one of my writing mentors. You push me forward. You push other people forward. Writers of different genres. Romance, poetry, cryptic memoir.
Yeah.
You just really push us. You're a real cheerleader for us.
Thank you
And
very much.
a
That's
big
awfully
deal. A lot
nice.
of women don't support each other. Unfortunately, they don't lift each other's crown, but you do. You always do.
If the tide rises, we all rise with it, right? And don't we all just want to see each other be the best versions of ourselves?
I do.
I think so. And I'm lucky in that I've had several mentors over the years, people that have really pushed me, like, what are you doing today? On days where I don't feel like, oh gosh, I can't do this, da, 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 da. And sometimes you just need that push. Sometimes
I do.
You just need that
Or
push.
that kick.
Yes.
kick in the pants.
Well, okay. So the first year you had your book, right?
Yes,
and I was
yes.
like, well,
That's
this
what
is
I'm alluding
nice, but
to.
where's the other one?
Yes. You're like, what are you working on now? I said, well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
And you told me that when you get one book published,
Yeah.
that's when you're supposed to start writing
Get
the
going.
next, right after.
Get going. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I always hear your
Absolutely.
voice in my head when I'm like,
Go.
I don't want to write today. I'm like, nope, Heidi's going to ask you what you're working on. So it's great. It's like, we need that kick. We
Absolutely.
need that. A friendly
Absolutely.
kick, nothing bad.
Yeah.
No
yeah.
one too.
It's always done with love. It is. It's
Yes.
always done with love. But yeah.
So speaking of Gypsy Soul,
Mm-hmm.
when I think of true Gypsy Souls, I would definitely say that you, Heidi Hess, you fit the bill of a Gypsy Soul. How would you and how do you embrace your inner Gypsy?
My inner gypsy, my inner gypsy enjoys freedom, really. And really, if you think about it, I think that's really the heart of it. Being a gypsy soul is just going where the wind takes you.
I love that.
You just never know. You never know. The possibilities. There was an expression, and it was "say yes to everything." Within reason. Within reason.
That was
right?
how I started my show. I said yes.
Say yes.
That's done. I said, I'm just going to say
Say
yes.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Say yes. You say yes, and things will just kind of figure themselves
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Because
yeah.
if it's meant to be, it's going to happen.
Yeah. Except
A
for
wave will
drugs. No
come.
drugs, kids.
Yeah, no drugs.
Say no.
Don't say yes
Say no.
to drugs.
Right,
Say
right.
yes to everything else.
Yes to everything else is fine. Yes.
Say yes to podcasting.
There we go. Say yes to
right?
podcasting. Say yes.
But when I first started Gypsy Soul, I felt a little bit scared and a little intimidated. I'm like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to afford this? How am I going to get there? And I'm like, it's going to happen. It's supposed to happen. So when they say that, what's the expression when the student is ready, the teacher will appear?
Yeah.
I don't think it was Confucius. I don't know. I can't think of who said it, but it's so true. When you're
Absolutely.
ready, the situation will happen.
Absolutely,
you know?
absolutely.
And you help me with that. You
Aw.
always help me with that.
I think it's one of those things. It's like every day or maybe every other day, try to do something that scares you. Really, gosh, I can't call this person.
Push yourself
push
outside your
yourself.
comfort
Yeah,
zone.
outside your comfort zone.
Yeah.
That's where growth is. Growth is outside your comfort zone.
Because
So.
you won't grow if you stay in one place.
Right.
I remember there's this saying. It said, and I always put it like when I advertise. It says, "This is by the universe." It says, "I had to push you to be uncomfortable so you would grow," and it's so true.
That makes
Because you're not
sense.
going to grow if you're comfortable.
No.
It's never going to happen.
No, that's very true. And it's so funny because it's like, you wish for things. Gosh, I would really like X, Y, Z. But you know what? Maybe you're not ready. And maybe something else will come along.
Right. And
Yeah.
and sometimes when you're not ready, it's because the universe is like, there's something else.
Mm-hmm.
We're waiting, we're pushing you, we're setting it up for you.
Right.
So when the time is ready, it's going to come. But there's going to be all this divine intervention until it
Absolutely,
happens.
absolutely, yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
so used to having the clock here, so don't mind me being rude and looking.
Oh, no, you're fine.
I'm so
You're
used
fine.
to. It's a different setup here, folks. I love it. It's a different setup, so we're just acclimating to it.
We're lit up like the 4th of July here.
We are, and
Yeah.
we kind of feel like we're on The Voice or the Thanksgiving
This is
parade.
the Thanksgiving
We're
Day
like at this
parade.
table and we're looking into cameras. You can't see what's going on. It's actually
Oh,
very
look, there
cool.
goes the turkey.
Yeah, I could go for some turkey. Do they have turkey here too?
I don't think they have
Probably
turkey.
not. No, only sushi.
No, I think probably
Sushi and
chicken.
chicken.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, chicken and fish.
I could talk to Heidi all day.
Vegetables.
We get dangerous.
I know.
We go
No, I know.
into different
Just going
things.
on and on.
So
I know.
So Heidi,
Yeah.
what is your advice to budding authors now?
Do it. That's it. 2 words. Do it. If you're thinking about writing something, write it.
Read it, write it.
Yeah.
Like the festival.
Talk to as many people as you can, and that's one of the things that I love about Read It, Write It. About all of the events that I go to, talk to as many people as you can because everybody has something that's going to help you on your journey. If you can go to like the Florida Writers Association, they have a great conference. I have met so many amazing people over the years that have given me, encouragement and lots of information. And just talk to everybody. Just start writing and talk to everybody. That's really it.
And
Yeah.
and don't feel like you can't do it, because when you feel like you can't do it, that's when you can.
Mm-hmm.
I know that sounds like an opposite kind of thing, but
Yep.
it's when you'll be able to. You have to push yourself a little bit, and then once you get there, you can push yourself a little bit more.
Right.
So it's all about pushing yourself, and Heidi pushes me all the time, and I love you for it. And we're sitting so close.
It's done
we
with
can
love.
hug.
Yeah, I know.
We're almost in the same chair, just so you could see. So here's your hug.
Oh, thanks,
okay?
hon.
And I'm so happy that you're here today. You know, this is very special. You know, Sheila Fowler was here last time.
Yay,
and you're here
Sheila,
now. and-
yeah. Congratulations on 2
it's
years.
I think my mic is on. Oh, okay. So I was just told we have a lot more time left.
Yeah.
than
we
what
sure
we did.
do.
That's okay. I might have to sing or crack some jokes.
Okay.
I don't know.
That
Whatever
sounds
comes
good.
first.
Yeah. So what do you have coming up next?
So I am working on this project with Arlette Gomez,
Okay.
and it's called Ekphrasis, and it's basically taking spoken word and poetry and putting it together. into,
Beautiful.
like, so there's going to be art, there's going to be words, and there's also going to be Braille. And it's going to hopefully come out this
Braille.
spring, but Arlette's working on some other projects right now. She's commissioned, but I posted a lot of it on TikTok and on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's
Yeah.
a journal, too. Part of the piece
wow.
is a journal that we're putting together with my poetry from 2 different books.
Right.
From Emotional Morse Code and also from the Connecting Flight and her painting to go with it. Her
Oh,
drawing. So it's
that's
going to
really
be,
cool.
yeah, it's going to be the whole thing. And it's a beautiful journal, too.
Oh,
so you'll
wow.
get the whole full experience. Yeah, so we're
That's very
putting that
cool.
together. Very exciting behind the scenes going together.
I love doing things that are just, like if you keep doing the same thing, right? When you do something different, it fires a different part of your brain.
Yes.
And so, like, I'll sit and I'll write, and then if I get stuck, I'll go for a walk. Or, sometimes I'll sit down and I'll just start painting or drawing or whatever.
She's an amazing artist.
Oh, thanks, son.
Like, I
Thank
know
you.
you did a bag for my sister with birds, because my
Oh,
sister loves
yeah.
birds. Marilyn, there you go. And, so 2 of my dreams with the writing of the books, 2 things I wanted to expand on. One was to get into the art world, and the other one was to write a song. And I've enlisted a lot of people to do the song, a lot of people that committed, and then they couldn't commit because they had things going on. But I know when it's meant to be, like we talked about before, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because a lot of my poems could be songs. And, I'm not
question-
Taylor Swift, but, I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I always
well,
joke about that.
My question to you is, why are you letting somebody else write your song? It's your
because
poetry,
I can't
and
hear
you
how
should
it
write the
sounds,
song.
because my singing is, I'm kind of tone deaf, so I can hear the words, but I can't hear how they'll sound. But I
Okay.
learned how to write a bridge.
Ah.
And I'm working on something, so,
okay.
I
That's
sing with
good.
Spiel, you never know, it could happen.
You know what? You get on YouTube and you just watch stuff and you figure it
Yeah,
out.
I
That's
am.
all.
I'm
that's all.
putting something together as we speak. So you never know. It
That's
could
cool.
happen. But, if Taylor Swift is listening to this in between her proposal and all that good stuff.
She's busy.
Yeah.
She's very
so
busy.
hit me up, Taylor. Help me out.
Ring,
So,
ring. Hey,
yeah,
it's
ring,
Taylor
ring.
for you.
There's so much going on with that.
I know. I know.
But Rita Write It is going to be fantastic. 2 different Rita Write It's. Again, one Rita Write It in Delray.
Correct.
In October, and then another one, June, correct?
It's June, yeah,
In
and that's at the
June.
Wellington Green Mall.
Yes.
Yes.
Great
yeah.
location. You can eat. You can talk to the authors. We even have poetry readings in other rooms.
Right.
So lots of good stuff. You have to keep the books going. We all need books in our lives. People say, "Oh, I don't read anymore." That's not true. You need to read. Reading brings you to new adventures. It brings you to new worlds. And sometimes we need that little escape, right? And we can get it from books and reading, even if it's an audio book. Do that too.
Absolutely.
Look, Sheila Fowler's got some new books coming out.
Amazing,
an audio,
yeah.
some romance.
She's a powerhouse.
She
man.
is a powerhouse.
She's a powerhouse. Absolutely.
And we love you, Sheila
We
Fowler.
love you, Sheila.
So she's also going to be at the at both writing festivals.
Absolutely, yeah.
And so we're excited about that. I love having writers and authors on the show. It just makes me so happy. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for
I know
having
you'll be
me,
back.
yeah.
You've been on the show a couple of times, and each time it's better than the last.
Oh,
show.
it's so much fun. It's so much fun. I always have a really good time. It's always a good time. Yeah.
So I wanted to say thank you to my audience who have graced my Gypsy Soul for 2 years and counting. I hope you'll continue to embrace your Gypsy Soul. Celebrate yourself in any form, short, small, medium. Celebrations are part of life, and we need to start being happy. So I'm so grateful to all of you and your support. And I quoted the wrong number. I said last time that I had 531 followers. That's not true, but I was manifesting it, so it could happen. I love you
it's gonna
all, and I'll
happen.
continue to bring you inspiring guests. I hope you all have a lovely Labor Day weekend. Lots of celebrations with and without alcohol. Don't need it. I'll see you again on September 11th for another special episode of Gypsy Soul. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great night. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to Gypsy Soul. Make sure to stop by next time for another enlightening show. a show that was produced by Ant Media Productions and hosted by Denise Marsh.